I was told I needed to improve my social station. Figured I'd grab me a slice of education, just a few $1,000s paid in kind, and I said, whoopee, I'm gonna improve my mind. My posture, my teeth, and my personality, and everything else about me that needed to be fixed. If I ever wanted to land that second interview at Staples. Well, I was telling my professor about some of the books I'd read, some of the unconventional places my thoughts had been led. And he said, now those aren't the books to read if you ever want to succeed. No, the books you read are just no good for learning. You best peruse some tomes that are life-affirming. Why don't you take a look at this here Jane Austen novel and see how it makes you feel. Well, then something really put my head in a whirl. When I began to notice all the real pretty girls that were spending their time just like me in the pursuit of knowledge at the university. And I figured I had nothing to lose and a whole lot to win, so I picked out this one girl in particular and did my very best to tickle her fancy. Now, I won't bore you with the particulars of the story because it's the same old bullshit story you've heard a million times before, but the summation of it is that she didn't like me. For a number of valid reasons. And after a whole lot of whining and complaining and trying very hard to drink myself to death over the matter, and writing really awful poetry over the matter, I began to think that maybe it was lame of me to be doing all those things. As if this young woman were somehow obligated to respond to my floundering advances, and then I began to think, oh shit, oh fuck, oh no, maybe, just maybe all those loudmouth uppity girls in that women's studies class I took for kicks had been right about everything. Well, almost everything. And boy, did I feel stupid. And then someone told me that I wasn't really helping, and that I was just looking for a pat on the head. And they're probably right, but I just like to insert this into the song because that's all I really learned at college. And then she was like, I don't go out with kikes. Hey, old-fashioned prejudice back in vogue. I'm not terrified. When I went to see my advisor, I hit her with a real humdinger. Said, Miss, you know, I don't really want to go to school. I think I want to be a folk singer. And she, said, you should probably get some sleep before you come into my office. And that was all the advising I received that day.